Ensuring Vermont's liquid gold meets the gold standard. It's not sugary season, but our Claire Jones found out that maple syrup is top of mind at a brand new testing facility. And Claire, what do they look for?
Kat, there are 4 things they look for. That's color, clarity, density, and, of course, flavor. The Agency of Agriculture already goes around to places selling syrup and tests random bottles on the shelves. Now, from January to May of this year, they tested 53 samples. Now, about half of those met the state's grade standard. Now, that is fewer than last year when 66% were within grade, but keep in mind they also tested more of them so far this year. And the biggest issue was color, with products too dark for the grade. Now, the state only tells producers in these inspections what the issue is, if the color was off, and so forth. It's up to the producers to figure out what in their process went wrong. I went to a new lab that can help them how to do that. Making the sweet stuff is both an art and a science.
Occasionally, Mother Nature will throw in a curveball.
Jason Gagne's family has produced the liquid gold for generations, and despite decades of perfecting their product, he says sometimes there is an off batch, and figuring out what went wrong is a guessing game.
It's a hard one to put your taste buds on. What is this flavor?
But a problem is a problem, especially for a state with strict syrup standards. Tucker Diego at the Agency of Agriculture helps keep those bad bottles away from buyers like you.
If we find a product that's out of grade or doesn't meet our requirements, we do have the store pull that lot. Typically, that's a dozen or 2 dozen products.
If there is a lousy lot, the producer has to troubleshoot. And that's where a new lab comes in.
If there are issues, we'll try to work with them to figure out, where that issue came up.
Mark Esselhart spearheaded this lab, which looks at color, density, clarity.
The beam of light goes through the sample, and then there's a sensor on the other side that measures how much light passes through.
And flavor.
Okay, we can try this one.
So is this the process for testing flavor here at the lab?
These are tools that we can provide producers to help calibrate themselves as to what flavor is what.
The lab is optional, created with grant money from the Leahy Institute for Rural Partnerships. The goal is to offer higher tech and more expertise if producers want the help. You guys already have these tools that you're using to make sure that your syrup is high quality. So what would be the need to send it off to a lab?
Well, maybe to make sure our tools are actually accurate.
And that's the lab's promise to him. Greater accuracy to help him make the grade.
I'm happy that if I have a question or I have something that is not typical, I have a place I can send it. Now, the lab hasn't gotten many samples yet, but they do expect to next sugar-making season. Now, the grant covers up to 4 samples for each producer, but once that money runs out, there may be a testing fee, but those at the lab tell me they are trying to keep it accessible for producers. In the studio, Claire Jones, Channel 3 News.